Hello guys, so what is this? This is egusi oil, and this review that I'm going to post is on the weight loss effects of egusi oil. Now, for those of you who have been following my page for a while, if you were following my page last year, you would have seen when I posted about the weight loss effects of egusi oil in rats. And in that study, what they did was they gave the rats 4% egusi oil in their meals, and then after 8 weeks they found out that the rats had lost weight. And then, because I know that there are always people who for some weird reason, when you say rat studies or animal studies, the next thing they are going to ask you is, are you a rat? So I also linked that study to another study with egusi oil in human beings, where they extracted egusi oil and they gave it to human subjects, and what happened? It reduced cholesterol in their blood. So you can see there is a clear link between the two. So what happened then? By the way, if you want to see the posts, go back to 2023, August 31st, 2023. You are going to see the post. I even put a poll on my page and I asked people, would you use egusi oil for weight loss? 90% of people said yes. 10% of the doubters said no. As a matter of fact, a lot of doubters came to argue vehemently that egusi oil contains cholesterol, and they were of the opinion that I was wrong, whereas there is evidence, scientific evidence to back it up. Anyway, so of course I have, among my followers, I have followers that are long time followers. I'm talking about people that have been following my page for 6 years, 5-6 years. So they trust me. So one of them came and placed this order that I'm going to show on the screen. And that day, it wasn't a day because it took me a couple of days, I pressed 10 kilograms of egusi oil for her. And then I sent it to her. Now, what happened with her was this: she did not use the oil immediately. She kept it for some reasons, but later on, when I was reading her review, I found out that it was because she traveled abroad. So she actually took our egusi oil abroad. Yes, we read it in her review. I don't want to say her name, but for those of you who follow my page very well, you will know her. You will know her. I don't want to say her name, except she comes to this video and she comments, then I'm going to say her name. But many of you would have an idea who she is. Now, eventually, you know, because she took the egusi oil abroad, she traveled with it. So she said where she went abroad, African stores are very far from where she is, so that she was using the egusi oil to flavor her vegetable soups, so that it gives it an egusi flavor. Can't you see that? But that wasn't what struck me. What struck me was the fact that she started using the egusi oil, and first of all, she said, let me read her review. So I sent it to one of my old phones. Okay, so she says, good evening, doctor. I'm here to review the egusi oil I bought last year for weight loss. She is the one I made that order for. As a matter of fact, the egusi oil is still very potent, even several months later. Please note that. So she said, I only recently started using it judiciously 4 days ago. She said, I take 20 meals before every meal as requested. And this is things I've noticed are: 1, using the toilet. I use the toilet twice daily unfailingly, usually in the morning after breakfast and after dinner at night. She says she's really happy because she goes days without using the restroom before. Number 2, weight loss. I've lost 2 kg. No change in lifestyle, and I have lost 2 kg. That's what she says with exclamation marks. 3, she says she had tightness in her chest. and she used to have this tight feeling in her chest sometimes when she sits up from a lying position. And she said she used to get this every other day, but since she started taking the egusi oil, she has not been experiencing that. Then she said for flavor soups, she said she uses it to flavor soups, just like I said earlier on. I told you earlier on. Now let's take each and every of these things one by one. When I posted about egusi oil, what did I say about it? That was last year, August 31st. I said that the scientific evidence in the rat study shows that egusi oil has Orlistat-like effects. Now, Orlistat is a weight loss drug that they give to people, and the way it works is by, making your body not to absorb oils in your diet, so that by the time you go to the toilet, you are pooping out a lot of oil, and that over a long period of time, that gives a weight loss effect. Now, she said that she has started using the toilet twice a day. The reason is simple. The volume of oil that is now being excreted from her is much, and when you oil the large intestine and everything, there is freer flow of feces, so it has cured the constipation that she's been having. And now what the egusi oil is doing is exactly what it did in the rats. It is making her body not to absorb any oil that she ingests from her food, including the egusi oil, and she's pooping it out, and the poop is softer because there is oil in it, oiling the, you know what I mean. Then she said she lost 2 kg in 4 days. I'm not surprised. Why? Because also the study in the rats that I posted then also showed that they lost weight. Then the third thing, she spoke about her tightness in the chest. Now let me tell you people one thing. That tightness in the chest a lot of times has to do with high cholesterol. Okay, so there is the LDL cholesterol that is bad. When it is high, you can have tightness in the chest as one of the symptoms. And remember that I linked last year when I posted, because I knew some people were going to ask, are you a rat, and argue. I linked the rat study with a human study where they gave egusi oil that reduced cholesterol. And guess what? Just like she says, the symptoms disappeared. Amazing. Yes, so I'm very sure if she checks her cholesterol levels, they would have also gone down. So this is nature, this is science, and when you study science for long, you will realize that there is a reason why people use rats to study a lot of things, because 96% of the time, whatever you observe in a rat, you will observe it in a human being. And that is exactly what I have proven here with this review. Yes, so it's an amazing review, and I said I was going to share it with you people. Well, yes, you can use egusi oil to lose weight. I have proven it, despite the fact that the original study was done in rats. I have proven that it is possible in a human being, and it wasn't just a small weight that she lost. So she lost 2 kg in 4 days. That is extremely remarkable. There is almost no weight loss products that gives such effects, and I'm very pleased. I'm rooting for her. I want to see what her weight loss will be after a month of using our egusi oil.